Why do you think this happened to us? Like, what do you see on the picture? Take a look. So what you see on the sign?
Looks like they're trying to sell us here.
Right, so you see, we're being sold on auction slave blocks. What else do you see? You got different signs. You got families being split up.
Yeah.
You got the sign saying there's cash. All persons that have slaves to dispose of will do well by giving you a call. So this is a flyer, an advertisement to sell us as slaves.
Right.
What else do you see? Right, what you see right here?
Right here, picking cotton.
So it's picking cotton. Right here in America, our forefathers picked cotton.
Right.
But in the islands, they picked sugar cane. They picked tobacco. All these different cash crops is what they used to call it. So let me ask you a question. Why did this happen to us?
Bring it out.
Because okay, let me start this. Did this happen to everybody? Like, did everybody get sold on auction slave blocks? Did they have to work in the fields until they dropped dead? Is this what happened to everybody in the world?
Yeah, everybody.
You say, yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
So I've never seen no
everybody was a slave at some time.
So everybody was a slave.
At some time, that's what
At some time, that's what you said?
Yeah.
The Bible don't say that, sis. Because remember, I'm going to show you real quick. Remember, who was the Bible given to, remember?
Yeah,
It was given to the children of Israel, right?
Right.
So the Bible's going to explain everything, right? Read that.
The book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law.
So it says, all Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, the native Indians, like you said, you're from the tribe of Benjamin. All the people on this sign, we transgressed God's law. Because God gave us laws, commandments to keep. Read.
Right.
Even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us.
And because we disobeyed God, a curse got put upon us. Read.
Okay.
And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him.
Because guess what? God sent us Moses to give us a warning, to tell us, hey, if you keep my commandments, this is what's going to happen to y'all. But if y'all decide that y'all don't want to keep the commandments, then bad stuff, curses are going to come upon us. That's written in Deuteronomy. We're going to go over that in a second. Keep reading.
And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges, that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole earth, for under the whole heaven, hath not been done as hath been done upon Jerusalem.
So guess what? Every time it's always saying us. What happened to us? We transgressed.
Right.
And under everything, read that last part again.
For under the whole heaven hath not been done as hath been done upon Jerusalem.
So guess what? Under the whole heaven, no other nation has endured the things that we've gone through. The white man was not sold into slavery, taken on cargo slave ships from one side of the earth to the other, and forced to work to death in the fields. That didn't happen to them. That didn't happen to the so-called white man. It didn't happen to the Irish, the Chinese, the Arabs. Say what? Oh, so okay, he makes a good point. He says, you ever heard of people say when they're talking about slavery, blacks sold blacks into slavery? You ever heard that before?
Yeah.
Anybody ever heard that before? Blacks sold blacks into slavery. Because I remember, way back in the day, someone told me that, and I was kind of stumped. I didn't know what to say. But guess what? The solution is in the Bible. Give me, Joel 3.
Guess what?
And then Exodus 11 and 7.
Guess what?
He makes a point, because we don't all know our history like that. The Bible is going to show us the answers to why people say that, because that's not true. Blacks did not sell blacks into slavery. Let's find out what it is. Read. Read.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 3.
Read.
And they have cast lots for my people.
So they is talking about specific people. They've cast lots for my people. My people is talking about the children of God, the children of Israel. Read.
And have given a boy for an harlot.
Serve a girl for wine, where they would they sell it to get alcohol to drink and then rape her and stuff, right? Read.
For wine that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
Stop. So right here it's saying, remember it's talking about the day. The people that sold us into slavery are the people of Tyre and Zidon. They're the so-called Africans. All black people are not the same. For example, right? When you see someone from China or someone that's from Japan,
Right.
Are they the same people? No, they're not. Guess what? All the black people are not the same people.
Right.
Give me Exodus 11 and 7. All black people are not the same people. Blacks did not sell blacks into slavery. We're not the same people. We're going to clarify that some more. Hold on. Real quick. Read that. Exodus 11 and 7. Read.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye might know how that the Lord put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So guess what? The Lord put a difference between the Egyptians and the children of Israel. The Egyptians.
What was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again.
Right. So guess what? All black people are not the same. Egyptians and the Israelites are different people.
That's
there was
right.
people, the so-called Hamites, those from Tyre and Zidon, that sold the Israelites into slavery.
Right.
Blacks did not sell blacks into slavery. It's talking about two different people. All right, now give me Deuteronomy 28 real quick. We'll show you quick. Because remember, we're talking about Moses warned us what would happen to us. We're going to show you what the Bible actually says, what Moses told us was going to happen in the last days. Right.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is Moses speaking to the children of Israel. He's saying that we don't listen to God's commandments. Read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if we don't listen to what God told us to do, thou shalt not kill, honor your father and your mother, love your neighbor as yourself. If you don't listen to God's commandments, curses are going to come upon us. Now let me ask you this. Is a curse a good thing or is a curse a bad thing? It's a bad thing, right? Us losing our identity, being sold on the slave blocks, not knowing where we're from, losing our minds. That's all a bad thing. Let's just go over some of these bad things, some of these curses that would happen to the children of Israel. Right? Read verse 16.
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Guess what? The children of Israel, the people on the sign, would be cursed in the city. When it says we're cursed in the city, wherever these people live, we're going to be cursed. So guess what? Where do we so-called blacks and Hispanics? Where do we stay? What neighborhoods? What do our neighborhoods look like? They don't look good, right? They're full of trash, full of crime. It may be cheap over there, but stuff is messed up. There's always garbage, trash, people outside smoking, drugs, violence, always in where we live at. The people on this sign, the so-called American blacks, the so-called West Indians, the so-called Dominicans, Cubans, Puerto Ricans. Where we live, we're cursed in the city. It doesn't even matter if it's just here in Jacksonville, whether you go to Atlanta, whether you go to California, wherever we are, we're living in the same condition. That's a curse from God. That shows we're the Israelites.
That's right.
You know that part?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Guess what? We'll also be cursed in the field. Back then, we used to have to pick cotton, sugar cane, all these different cash crops. But today, we don't necessarily work in the fields like that. Some of us still do. But guess what? We're cursed in the job field. We're the last hired, first fired. If you say the wrong thing to your boss, you're out of there.
Right.
They won't even come up with a good reason why they fired you or give you a reason. You're just gone.
Me too.
Listen, we're talking about the children of Israel. This is what happened to us.
I've been homeless.
You've been homeless, you're children of Israel?
My government fucked me. So,
Okay. Alright, sis, real quick, before you go, give me Deuteronomy 22:5. Before you go, right, on the back of the slide, you got an address, right? So we got a school, 2851 Edgewood Ave N North. Got a website, check us out, the YouTube church. But before you go, right, all these curses happen to the children of Israel, the people on the sign because we disobeyed God. Right. I'm going to show you the law real quick.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So God gave a law to the women, the sisters. The woman should not wear that which pertains unto a man. What do you think that's talking about?
I guess short clothes, loose clothes.
Short clothes, loose clothes? You ever seen a bathroom sign, right? What do you see in the bathroom sign? What's the sister wearing in the bathroom sign?
Looks like a dress.
It looks like a dress. And what's the man wearing in the bathroom sign? Pants, right? So read it again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So our sisters, what does that mean?
That means women shouldn't wear pants. They should be wearing dresses.
Exactly.
Men should be wearing pants. They keep wearing pants.
Exactly, right? Women's supposed to wear, that was based on women. Dresses, right? They're not supposed to be wearing pants. Right? Also, give me 1 Timothy 2 and 9. Where you go? 1 Timothy 2 and 9. It's something, so what? If we're supposed to wear, if the sister's supposed to wear dresses, is she supposed to wear a super tight dress that's hugging her curves and everything?
You're not.
Alright, read that scripture. You're right.
Definitely not.
The Bible don't say that, right? Read that.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So in like manner also, women supposed to adorn themselves in modest apparel. What is modest?
Modest, supposed to dress the way.
Yeah, so modest is another word for covered up. You're not supposed to be showing your goods to everybody. The only one supposed to see that is your husband. So you're not supposed to be wearing a super tight dress, form-fit dress. You're supposed to wear a modest dress that covers up your shape.
Yeah, you're right.
So sis, keep that in mind. Check out the flyer. But real quick, like I said, we're out here showing people our history according to the Bible. Why all this stuff happened to us is because we broke laws like that. We also broke Exodus 20. Real quick. Here's another commandment we as a people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, the Israelites, a law that we broke, that we don't keep today. Because we've been to church before, right? What day you go to church?
Sunday.
Go to church on Sunday, but is that what the Bible says?
No, I think it says
Let me show you. Where am I? Read that.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
So God says to remember the Sabbath day. All the commands He gave us, God specifically says to remember the Sabbath day. Because He knew we would forget. Read.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
So guess what? God gave us 6 days to do all the work that we need to do. From Sunday till Friday, we got all the time in the world to do what we need to do. But the 7th day is what?
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
So now, the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. What day is the 7th day of the week?
Sunday.
No, it's not. Sunday is actually the first day of the week. You got your phone on you?
Okay. My phone?
Yeah. Open your calendar real quick. Even if you Google it, it says it. So what day of the week does you can usually change the setting in your phone, but what day of the week what does the week start on when you open your calendar? So so right now, see on your phone, the week starts on Sunday, then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The week actually starts on Sunday. That's the first day of the week. Monday is the first day of the work week. We work from Monday to Friday. But the first day of the week is actually on Sunday. So Sunday is the first day of the week. What's the 7th day?
Saturday.
Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So remember, God says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. On the Sabbath, you're not supposed to do what?
Work.
You're not supposed to work, right? So we have 6 days from Sunday to Friday to work. On Saturday is the day we're supposed to rest. It's a Sabbath day. Keep reading.
In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
So guess what? On Saturday, on the Sabbath, no one is supposed to work, whether it's you or anyone in your household. No one is supposed to work. Keep reading.
That's it.
I'll read the rest to 11.
To 11. Verse 11. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven, earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and restored the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
The Lord bless the Sabbath day and hallowed it. It's a day He wants us to remember. Right. Sis, on the Saturday, where you got to call off with your job or switch your schedule, there's things you can do so you don't have to work on the Sabbath, right? So keep that in mind, sis. Yeah, all right. Well, let me just finish this real quick and let you go. Right, read that.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 10, verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath.
So guess what? On the Sabbath, how we keep holy is we do certain things, right? On the Sabbath, we're not supposed to buy or sell on the Sabbath, right?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is you.